I remember that day clearly. I went down to the river with my fishing rod. As I reached the shore, I noticed a small wooden dock. Tied to it was an old motorboat, gently moving with the water. It looked usable, so I stepped onto the dock and climbed into the boat. I started the engine and slowly sailed toward the center of the Jungle River, hoping to catch a few good fish before sunset. I knew the deeper waters there were perfect for fishing. I swung the hook and cast it into the water. The hook hit the river. A huge crocodile that had been resting near the riverbank suddenly sensed movement in the water. What I didn't know was that those ripples had woken something nearby. It slipped quietly into the river and began moving toward my boat. From a distance, it saw me, sitting alone on that motorboat. Then it disappeared beneath the water. Something slammed hard at the bottom of the boat.
Something hit the boat.
The whole motorboat shook. I
What
leaned
hit it?
over and looked into the water,
See anything?
trying to see something, anything, but there was nothing. I slowly went back to fishing, thinking it might have been a log or something drifting underwater. But behind me, the crocodile surfaced quietly. It was only a few meters away now. Slowly, silently, it started moving toward my boat. I had no idea it was there. I was completely focused on my fishing line. Then suddenly, the crocodile lunged and tried to climb onto the boat. Instinct kicked in, and I kicked the crocodile hard in its jaws. I rushed to start the engine so I could get out of there. So I grabbed the pull cord and tried to start it manually. Finally, the engine started. I pushed the throttle and the boat shot forward across the river. But when I looked back, the crocodile was chasing me. It was swimming fast, faster than I expected, cutting through the water and almost catching up to the boat. Then it suddenly climbed onto the back of the motorboat. Just as it was about to grab me, I turned around and kicked it as hard as I could in the neck. That was my chance. Pushed the boat to full speed and kept going.